morning, brand new morning in Ghana, and things have just started to pick up. And um, I had to finish some assignments and also do some morning rituals, and I am done. And I have a session with you, and so I said, "Oh, let me join the session on time." Yeah.
Yeah. And how's the weather today in your city?
Yeah, it's a bright day. It's a bright day, sunny. It's sunny. It's quite sunny right now. Yeah.
It's a sunny day. Okay. In the last session, I gave you a few topics and we discussed these topics, if you remember.
Yes, I
Today,
remember, and I visualized two topics from that the list you showed me in the previous session.
you visualized two topics. What are those topics?
Yeah,
Tell
two
me.
topics. I'm sorry.
What are those topics which you visualized? You saying
Okay. So plans and education. Yeah.
plants and education. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. You remember? I asked you some questions, about plants and everything, and education as well.
Yes.
hmm Today, tell me
And
what would you like to discuss? And if you have any questions in your mind, you can ask me definitely.
okay, so I want us to talk about education first.
Education.
Yes, education.
That's an interesting topic. So tell me, what is the importance of education in an individual's life, specifically these days? So
Oh,
earlier when people were not educated, they still used to get jobs in army, in real estate, maybe in some other department, because there was no competition that time, and there was a lot of requirement of people to do the basic activities, basic day-to-day activities. Now in
yeah.
21st century, what do you think? What is the importance of education?
Wow. Okay. Thank you for asking. This is a great question. Okay. Education is very important in this 21st century, in this era, because if you are not equipped, I believe that education is the key to unlock endless opportunities. And those who are ready, well equipped with education are able to take on any challenges that come their way. So yeah, I believe that education is very important. I'd like to also talk about the tech sector and the science. And without education, I don't think we'll be able to have doctors, computer repairers, and public health workers in general, and teachers. I don't think without education we'll have all these people around. And so yeah, education is very important. And if you don't have it, I think you might be lacking. You'll be lagging behind. Yes.
Mm. The
Yes.
world needs educated people, definitely. As you mentioned that if there was no education, there wouldn't be any doctors, so we wouldn't be able to save lives. There wouldn't be engineers, so we wouldn't be able to sit in these houses. We wouldn't be able to talk, right? We're talking. You're in
Exactly.
Ghana, I'm in New Delhi, India, but still we're having a
Yes.
conversation because someone out there thought that they should make an application like that. They should make,
Yes.
internet, like internet is really useful, right? So without
Exactly.
these things, we wouldn't have met. You would be in your place, I would be in my place, but still, even after having these thousands of kilometers of distance, still we're able to connect because someone
Yes.
was educated, he or she
Yes.
used their brains in a different way, and that's the
Yes.
reason we're able to talk to each other. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Mm. But sometimes, you know what? Sometimes people do have degrees. They
Yes.
have doctorate degrees, or maybe anything, MBA or something, but they don't have the skills. So I think skills
Yes.
are also important, right? Imagine
Yes.
a person has a degree, but he doesn't have the right skills for the job or maybe the experience. Then
Yes.
your education degree is just a piece of paper, right?
Exactly.
What are your
Absolutely.
views on this particular thing?
Okay. Yeah. My views on this is yes. Skills are very important. Skills are important. Let's say, for example, I study, I go to school, and
Mm.
I study a doctorate degree, and I do not have the requisite skills, or I also need, even after acquiring that degree, I still need
Mm.
to have some practical skills that will enable me, or that will equip me to be able to function in the field.
Mm.
Otherwise, apart from that, the degree is just a paper, like you said. Yes.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah, that's my take on skills.
Nice. So skills are important. Like you're also doing some course in from your college, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So skills are important, like soft skills. Like you should know how to communicate in English language because it's a global
Yes.
language, right? And your native language is different, correct?
Yes.
When it comes to your own no, local language, your native language, you're able to speak, you're able to have conversations with people, right? But the reason
Yes.
you're learning English, the reason you're trying to have conversations with people, it is because you want to improve your overall communication. Maybe if you
Yes.
go to a different country in future, maybe to any Western country, maybe South Africa. Ghana is in which continent, by the way? I'm not aware of that.
Ghana is in Africa.
It's in Africa, yeah, definitely. Okay,
Yes.
now imagine if you want to go to USA, imagine if you want to go to Dubai or maybe UK, or maybe if you want to
Yes.
come to India. In
Yeah.
India also you will find a lot of people who would speak English, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, in those
Including you.
cases, including me, yes. So in a travel perspective as well, if you want to travel the world, I think it's really important for one individual to know this communication process, right? Because
Yes.
anywhere, like if you go to UK, US, European countries, Russia, Switzerland, wherever, Singapore, you will find people who would speak English. Maybe if you go to a hotel, the receptionist would speak English. In Japan,
Yes.
China, anywhere, mostly like 90%. So that's why it's really crucial for you to know this language, right?
Yes.
Tell me, do you
Yes.
have an English speaking environment in your college?
An English speaking environment, yes. Yeah, but then because of due to the nature of some colleges, you don't the instruction, the language of instruction is English. But then
Mm,
you don't find, because everybody is busy trying to make good grade, and so everybody is studying. People are minding their own business, and so nobody actually have time to want to practice with someone, you know. And even if you get somebody, you will not get it consistently, like always, because everybody is busy trying to make good grade, because a good
yeah,
grade also counts towards your future, your career. Yeah, so yeah, English is the only language for instruction, but then due to everybody is trying to make good grades, so nobody actually have time for to always want to be there for the other person. Yeah,
definitely.
so yeah.
Some people are running after grades, like they want to get A plus, or 100 marks everywhere. But you know what? These marks doesn't determine your true potential, right?
Exactly. You're
for
right.
for
You're
instance,
right.
in my 10th standard, I got 67 marks in English out of 100.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person, or I don't know English language. I do know English language. Maybe I didn't study that day, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But but in 12th standard, I got 90 out of 100.
Oh.
So there's an improvement, right? So you
Uh,
should always
a
you should
drastic
always
improvement.
yeah, you should always go for the progress. Like try to improve your skills also. Having
Yes.
good marks, great marks, it gives you gratification for a while, maybe for a few days, but not for the rest of
Yes.
your life, because you can't go to a company, to an organization and say, see, I got 100 marks in each and every subject, so can you give me that job? No.
No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way.
They will conduct an interview first. They will see
Yes.
what kind of a person you are, what kind of personality do you have, and then on
Yes.
they'll give you the particular job you're looking for, right?
Yes, absolutely.
This is how
Yeah.
it works in the real world.
Yes. Yes. So yeah. So to add to that, yes, to add to that, it's important. I agree with all your points. I really
Definitely.
really agree with all your points.
Thank you
It's
so much.
very
Yeah.
important. When
Yeah.
many people are just they are just after the grade, and they don't really. Most people finish school, and then they are looking for a job, all right, but they don't have what it takes to work in that field. And so that is why it is important. Mostly now these days, schools have some laid down procedures, like some
Mm.
requirements that after you finish, when you are done, you need to go for attachment, or yeah, you need to go for attachment to gain some skills, some experience in the field. So with this,
Absolutely.
I think it also helps. And in my country, Ghana, in terms of my country, we also have some requirements. Once you are done with your bachelor's degree, you have to serve your country for 1 year. Yes, you need
Oh,
to get a
really?
Yes, you have to
Oh
serve
my
your
God.
country for 1 year. Yeah, but they will pay you. They will pay you some amount of money, but not as a full graduate salary. Yeah. So you are serving your state. So once you are done, you do all this. You have a certificate of what do you call it? You have a certificate that proves that you have some experience, including your attachment that you did during your school days. So yeah, these are very important skills. And then soft skills is also important. Talking about the what I am doing right now, trying to improve my communication skills, trying to improve my build my confidence in speaking, yeah, and in terms of public speaking and all that, yeah. So these things are very important, sir. Yeah.
Definitely. You said the right thing, actually. So in your country, you
Yes.
have to serve at least for 1 year. Then you can do whatever you want.
Yes. Yes, yes, you have to serve your country. Even if you decide to leave, you finish and you want to go for your masters in abroad. You come back, you still do it. You still
Oh, that's
serve
the
the
rule.
country.
In India, we don't
Yes.
have that kind of rule. After college, people here usually go to different countries, usually
Okay.
for
Okay.
jobs, maybe to
Yeah.
do a master's degree or maybe for a job or something. But they usually do that, actually.
Oh, wow, 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 beautiful. Yeah, I think it's good too. It's also a nice thing because it also
Mm.
gives you that edge out there. It also give you the what we call it advantage over other colleagues of yours. If you are able to take that, because most jobs these days, sometimes you go for a job interview and they are looking for someone with 5 years experience, 2 years experience. And if you're able to have, like, let's say, when you are doing your bachelor's degree, you got the opportunity to do a 5 or a one year internship. In addition to, and then after the internship, you also got to do a 1 year national service for your country. So you've gained 2 years experience there, right? And yeah,
Mm.
and this is good enough to give you an entry level job.
Definitely, Bismarck, I would like to tell you one thing. I think we have done 3 to 4 sessions. As far as my observation, your thought
Okay.
process has definitely improved. Now
Thank
you
you.
can you can sustain a conversation for a long, long time. Like at least for
Okay.
a minute, you can talk without any fumbling or maybe without running out of words. So that's a good sign. So keep
Wow.
working
Thank you.
hard on that. Keep working hard on that. Maybe in the next session we can do some other activity. We can talk about some different topic, and maybe we can
Okay.
discuss some words also, some vocabulary. Do remind me in the next session that I have to
Sure.
teach you some words which you can use on a daily basis. Okay?
Okay.